Fasting has rapidly gained popularity as a weight loss method, touted as an easy and effective way to shed pounds without complex diets or calorie counting. Yet, as with many trending health practices, there are two sides to the story. While some people swear by fasting's ability to help them lose weight, improve metabolic health, and even promote longevity, others caution that it may be a dangerous fad with potential long-term health risks. To truly understand whether fasting is the ultimate weight loss hack or a dangerous trend, it's essential to explore the science, potential benefits, and risks. This will help determine if fasting can be a sustainable approach for weight management, or if it's another quick fix that does more harm than good. What is fasting? Fasting is the voluntary abstinence from food for a set period. Historically, fasting has been practiced for religious and cultural reasons, but its use as a weight loss tool and health intervention has gained traction in recent years. There are various types of fasting. Intermittent fasting, IF. This is one of the most popular fasting methods for weight loss. It involves cycling between periods of eating and fasting. Common types of intermittent fasting include 16-8 method, fasting for 16 hours and eating within an 8-hour window. 5-2 diet, eating normally for 5 days a week while limiting calorie intake, 500 to 600 calories on 2 non-consecutive days. Alternate day fasting, alternating between days of normal eating and days of fasting or significantly reduced calorie intake. Extended fasting. This involves abstaining from food for 24 hours or more. Extended fasting is sometimes done for detoxification or purported health benefits, but it's less commonly used for weight loss due to the difficulty in sustaining such long fasts. The science of fasting and weight loss. At its core, fasting helps with weight loss by creating a caloric deficit. A caloric deficit occurs when you consume fewer calories than your body requires for energy, forcing it to use stored fat as fuel. However, fasting may also have additional metabolic effects that extend beyond simple calorie reduction, potentially offering more benefits than traditional dieting. One of the primary ways fasting aids weight loss is through its effect on insulin levels. Insulin is a hormone that regulates blood sugar and plays a significant role in fat storage. When you eat, especially carbohydrates, your body releases insulin to help store the sugar from food in your cells. High insulin levels promote fat storage, particularly in the abdominal region. During fasting, insulin levels drop dramatically, which signals the body to start using stored fat for energy. This process, known as lipolysis, encourages the breakdown of fat cells and the release of fatty acids, which are then used by the body as fuel. As insulin sensitivity improves with fasting, the body becomes more efficient at using stored fat, making weight loss more achievable. Fasting also promotes a process called autophagy, which is the body's natural mechanism for cleaning out damaged cells and regenerating newer, healthier ones. Autophagy has been linked to a variety of health benefits, including improved metabolism, reduced inflammation, and even enhanced fat loss. Studies suggest that autophagy increases during periods of fasting, which may help the body maintain lean muscle mass while losing fat. This is particularly important for long-term weight loss, as preserving muscle mass is crucial for maintaining a healthy metabolism. Fasting can influence the release of several hormones that regulate metabolism, appetite, and energy balance. One such hormone is norepinephrine, which plays a role in breaking down fat cells into fatty acids that the body can use for energy. Short-term fasting has been shown to increase levels of norepinephrine, potentially boosting metabolic rate and enhancing fat burning. Another important hormone affected by fasting is ghrelin, often called the hunger hormone. Ghrelin is responsible for stimulating appetite, and its levels typically rise before meals. Interestingly, some studies suggest that fasting can reduce ghrelin levels over time, leading to better appetite control and reduced cravings, which can make maintaining a caloric deficit easier. Benefits of fasting for weight loss. Fasting offers several potential benefits that make it appealing to those seeking to lose weight. These benefits range from physiological changes in the body's metabolism to practical advantages that make fasting easier to stick with compared to traditional diets. Simplicity and flexibility. One of the major advantages of fasting is its simplicity. Unlike many diets that require meticulous meal planning, portion control, and calorie counting, fasting focuses more on when you eat rather than what you eat. This makes it easier to follow for people who find strict dietary restrictions difficult to maintain. For example, in the 16-8 intermittent fasting method, you can eat whatever you want during the 8-hour eating window, as long as you don't exceed your caloric needs. This flexibility allows people to enjoy their favorite foods without feeling deprived, which can make fasting a more sustainable approach to weight loss. Fat loss with muscle preservation. One of the most compelling benefits of fasting is its potential to promote fat loss while preserving lean muscle mass. Unlike traditional calorie-restricted diets that often result in both fat and muscle loss, intermittent fasting appears to prioritize fat burning while sparing muscle tissue. This is likely due to the body's hormonal response to fasting. As insulin levels drop and norepinephrine levels rise, the body becomes more efficient at accessing fat stores for energy. At the same time, fasting helps maintain levels of human growth hormone, which supports muscle preservation and repair. Improved insulin sensitivity. Fasting may improve insulin sensitivity, meaning the body uses insulin more effectively to regulate blood sugar levels. Improved insulin sensitivity reduces the risk of developing type 2 diabetes and can enhance weight loss by decreasing fat storage. By improving the way your body handles carbohydrates, fasting may help prevent the insulin spikes that lead to fat accumulation, particularly in the abdominal area. Appetite regulation and reduced cravings. Over time, intermittent fasting may help regulate hunger hormones like ghrelin and leptin, the hormone responsible for signaling fullness. This can lead to better appetite control, making it easier to stick to a caloric deficit without constantly feeling hungry or deprived. Some studies suggest that fasting may even reduce cravings for unhealthy high-calorie foods by resetting the body's hunger signals. This can help prevent overeating and promote healthier eating habits in the long term. Potential cognitive and longevity benefits. Beyond weight loss, fasting may also offer cognitive and longevity benefits. Research in animals has shown that fasting can increase lifespan, reduce the risk of neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's and Parkinson's, and improve brain function. While the evidence in humans is still emerging, some studies suggest that fasting may enhance mental clarity, focus, and overall cognitive performance. These potential brain-boosting effects are thought to be related to the production of ketones, which serve as an alternative energy source for the brain during fasting. The risks and downsides of fasting. While fasting can be a powerful tool for weight loss, it's not without risks. Some individuals may experience negative side effects or find fasting difficult to sustain over the long term. It's essential to weigh these potential downsides before starting a fasting regimen. Nutrient deficiencies. One of the primary concerns with fasting is the risk of nutrient deficiencies. By restricting your eating window or drastically reducing calorie intake, it can become difficult to consume enough essential vitamins, minerals, and nutrients. Over time, this can lead to deficiencies that impact overall health, including weakened immunity, poor bone health, and reduced energy levels. To avoid nutrient deficiencies, it's crucial to focus on consuming nutrient-dense foods during your eating window. Prioritizing fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, healthy fats, and whole grains can help ensure that your body receives the nutrients it needs to function optimally. Muscle loss. While fasting may help preserve muscle mass in some cases, extended periods of fasting without adequate protein intake can lead to muscle loss. Muscle loss is a significant concern for individuals aiming to maintain or build lean muscle mass, as well as for older adults who are at risk of age-related muscle decline. To mitigate this risk, it's important to ensure you're consuming enough protein during your eating window and engaging in regular resistance training to promote muscle maintenance and growth. Hormonal imbalances. Fasting can affect hormone levels, particularly in women. Prolonged fasting or extreme calorie restriction may lead to hormonal imbalances, disrupting reproductive hormones like estrogen and progesterone. This can result in irregular menstrual cycles, fertility issues, or even early menopause in some cases. Additionally, fasting may increase levels of cortisol, the body's stress hormone. Elevated cortisol levels can lead to fatigue, irritability, and difficulty sleeping. It's important for individuals with a history of hormone-related issues to approach fasting cautiously and consult a healthcare provider before starting a fasting regimen. Disordered eating and binging. For some individuals, fasting can trigger disordered eating patterns, particularly if they're prone to binge eating or have a history of eating disorders. The cycle of restricting food during the fasting window and then overeating when it's time to eat can lead to unhealthy relationships with food and exacerbate issues like emotional eating or food obsession. It's crucial to approach fasting with a balanced mindset and avoid viewing it as a form of punishment or extreme restriction. If you notice signs of disordered eating, it's important to seek help from a mental health or nutrition professional. Energy and performance decline. Fasting may lead to decreased energy levels and reduced physical performance, especially in individuals with active lifestyles. Athletes or people with physically demanding jobs may find it difficult to maintain their usual levels of energy and stamina while fasting. Without proper fueling, fasting can impair exercise performance, recovery, and muscle growth. Those engaging in intense physical activity may need to adjust their fasting schedule or modify their approach to ensure they're getting enough energy to support their performance. Social and psychological impact. Strict fasting schedules can interfere with social activities and cause psychological stress. Meals are a significant part of social interaction, and having to skip meals or adjust your eating window can lead to feelings of isolation or anxiety when you're unable to participate in social events centered around food. Additionally, the psychological toll of constantly monitoring when you can or cannot eat can lead to obsessive thoughts about food, which can be counterproductive to achieving long-term health and wellness goals. Who should avoid fasting? While fasting can offer significant benefits for some, it's not appropriate for everyone. Certain groups of people should avoid fasting or consult a healthcare professional before starting any fasting protocol. Pregnant or breastfeeding women. Fasting during pregnancy or breastfeeding can deprive both the mother and baby of essential nutrients needed for growth and development. Individuals with eating disorders. Those with a history of anorexia, bulimia, or binge eating disorder should avoid fasting as it can exacerbate unhealthy behaviors and trigger relapse. People with chronic health conditions. Individuals with diabetes, heart disease, or other chronic health conditions should consult their healthcare provider before fasting, as it may interfere with the management of their condition. Children and adolescents. Fasting is not recommended for growing children and teenagers, as it may interfere with their nutritional needs and development. Is fasting sustainable for long-term weight loss? One of the biggest concerns with fasting is its sustainability. While many people see initial success with fasting, the long-term effects and sustainability of fasting as a weight loss tool are still under investigation. Some research suggests that people may experience weight regain once they stop fasting, particularly if they return to unhealthy eating habits. As with any diet, the key to success is adopting a balanced and sustainable approach that includes healthy eating habits, regular physical activity, and mindful eating. Fasting can be an effective tool for some individuals, but it's important to view it as part of a broader strategy for health and weight management rather than a quick fix. Conclusion: hack or hazard. Fasting can indeed be a powerful and effective weight loss tool, offering a range of benefits from improved fat burning and insulin sensitivity to enhanced mental clarity and autophagy. Its simplicity and flexibility make it an attractive option for people who struggle with more traditional diet plans. However, fasting is not without risks, especially when it's not done carefully or tailored to an individual's specific health needs. Ultimately, fasting may be the ultimate weight loss hack for some, but it can also be a dangerous trend for others if approached without proper knowledge or caution. To determine if fasting is right for you, it's essential to consider your unique health situation, consult with a healthcare provider, and ensure that you're maintaining a balanced approach to nutrition, exercise, and overall wellness. Whether you choose to fast or not, remember that sustainable weight loss is about more than just when or how you eat. It's about fostering a healthy relationship with food, making informed choices, and maintaining a lifestyle that supports both your physical and mental well-being in the long term.